you should know that I stutter a lot when I'm on camera. I don't know why. I don't stutter in real life, but so just bear with me when I stutter. So yeah. Okay, welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be solving the 3x3, the most menacing puzzle of them all, until you learn it, of course. We'll start off by talking about the cube. The cube has some amount of pieces. For clarity, the pieces with 3 colors, like for instance this one, it has yellow, green and orange, these are called corners. And the pieces with 2 colors, for instance this one with green and yellow, are called edges. And the ones with 1 color are obviously called centers. The white and the yellow centers are always opposite to each other. No matter how much you scramble the cube, they're always opposite. Same with every other center. You don't even memorize the color scheme, but just so you know. Right, so we'll start by scrambling this up. Alright, so the first thing you have to do is make something called a daisy. We'll start here on the yellow center. Now find every white edge you can see. Remember, edges have 2 colors. This is an edge, so it is fully intuitive for this step at least. So you just, using logic, you can just put it on top. And the edges don't have to be any particular order. They just all have to be here. So after the first edge, it's kind of hard, but okay, I'll just do them. And I'll do a practice over at end just to help you. See, sometimes when you're getting other edges, some edges get taken out, so you have to put them back in. This time I forgot to put it back, so I'm gonna have to redo it. Now, you don't have to look at the corners for now. Just ignore them completely. Just look at the edges. Now we have a yellow center and the white edges on it. This is the daisy. Now what we have to do, pick a random edge. Let's say I pick this one. Okay, we look at the second color. It's red. Okay, now we have to find the red center. It's here. And now we turn this color to match up with the edge to the center. Alright, so now it's matched up, and this is half solved because this part is matched up, but these two aren't. And this is white. What's the opposite of yellow? It's white. So to put this white edge up here, we just do double layer turn. And now we have our first piece of the cross solved. We know this because the 2 colors are matching on both sides. We just do the same with the rest. This one's already matched up. We didn't have to turn it or anything. We just double layer turn. This one is green. Match up to its center. Double layer turn. And same with the others. Now you've done the cross, as you can see. The next step is to do every corner on the white layer. So these are the corners for the white layer. So we'll just pick a random corner. Let's say I want to do this one. We first have to find out the colors on the corner we picked. This has orange, green, and white. Okay? So now we have to find those corresponding centers. So we have the white at the bottom, we have the green here, and the orange here. Now we have to put this on the right of whatever color. So let's say they have green on it. So we put on the right side. It's on the right. This corner is on the right of the green. Okay. Now we have to do an algorithm, which we'll call the righty algorithm. I'll just show it to you now. It goes, we move the right layer up, the top layer to the right, the right layer down, and the top layer to the left. Alright, now we have the first corner solved. We know this because the edge and the corner should match up on every side. And it has. So now we move on to the next corner. And so we'll just pick this. This is we analyze the colors. It's red, blue, and white. Put it on the right of the color. So this is blue, so blue is on the right. And now we do the algorithm. You have to do it as many times until the corner is where it's supposed to be, which is here. So we'll just do the algorithm. And this part is solved. So we've done 2 corners already. We just have 2 left. Now we just carry on doing it. I'll pick this one. It has orange and blue. We'll do the algorithm. And we're done. Now we do the last one. And it's done. Special case you can get in the first layer is when a corner, most of the time the corners are in the top layer like this one. But sometimes there are corners in the bottom layer that aren't in their correct place. So this is a special case, which is basically the easiest to do. So what you do is just do another righty algorithm. And that's in the top. And we can just solve it like normal. And just do the rest. Okay. Now we're moving on to the second layer, the hardest step of the puzzle. And if you can do this, you can definitely do last layer. It's easy. Alright. First, pick an edge without yellow on it. Any edge on the top layer. So let's say I pick the orange and green. Okay. Now, the color facing you, make sure it's facing you. And the color facing you right now is green. Match up to its center. Now it's matched up. Okay. So we have to find which way where the edge has to go. This edge has green and orange. Alright. This side has green and red. Alright. But this side has green and orange. So this piece has to go here. Like if we put it here, it'll be solved. But if we just put it there like that, the first layer gets unslotted. So what we have to do is turn it away from where it has to go. In this instance, it has to go this way, because the orange is there, obviously. So we turn it away. Now we do a righty algorithm because we turned it away. Alright, we turned it to the left, right? So we have to do a righty algorithm. How I remember is just the opposite. We turn to the left, we do the opposite of left, which is right. We do righty alg. Now we turn the cube in that direction. We turn it on the face that we turned. So the right layer, obviously, so we turn it there. And now we do a new algorithm called the lefty algorithm. Right? It's basically just a mirror of the righty. So left layer up, top layer to the left layer down, top layer to the right. And now you've seen that this edge has just been slotted in. So we've done like this, we've solved this part of it. Now we'll just do that with the rest of the edges. So pick an edge. This edge is green and red. We put it on its center. It's matched up. Alright, this time is different. The red and green, this edge has to go in here. So we turn it away from where it has to go, turn it this way. And now we turn it to the right. So that means we have to do the lefty algorithm. Because we turn it to the right, we do the opposite lefty. So we do lefty. Turn it to the left this time because we did lefty. So turn the left to your front and then do the opposite out, lefty to righty. So now we do righty. Now it's solved. We're nearly done. Alright, now here we have to find the next edge. On the top we can see all these colors have yellow on them. This sometimes happens. So basically it's just a special case, very easy. Instead of just turning away or whatever, just find the corner that's not in the right place. For instance, this one isn't. We don't want to take this one out. We want to take this one out. So what we have to do, we have to swap one of these edges with this edge so we can take it out. Alright, let's say we swap this one here. Okay. We just want it in here and we want to take this one out to the top. So because it's on your right, we do the righty algorithm and then lefty. Because we have to turn to our right? So now you can see that the edge is out. So it's already aligned with the center. We turn it away from where it needs to go. It needs to go here. Turn it away. Lefty algorithm because we turned it to the right. Turn it to the left. And now we do the righty alg. We got it done. Now just our last edge. So we matched it up. Turn it away from where it needs to go. So not this way. This way. Do lefty because we turned it to the right. Turn to that layer, in this case the left, and do the opposite of righty. Alright, second layer done. But we'll just go over it again. Second layer special cases. You could just have, when you look in the top layer, there are no edges without yellow on them, and they're already slotted. So what you do, let's say you want to take out this edge. You just do righty, you find where it is, it's on the right, so you do righty, turn to the right layer, obviously, and do lefty. It's basically the same step without just the top layer turning, so it's easier. And then you have to insert the edge again, which is kind of long. It'll be annoying in solves, but you have to do it. So turn it away, and yeah, that's just basically it. The last step of the Rubik's Cube, the last layer. There are 3 cases you can get. There is one, the line, which we currently have. Remember, because it's basically we're making a cross first, so we don't focus on the corners. We could get line, a dot, it's just a dot, nothing else, and you could get a hook, which has one edge here, and then center, obviously. In this case, we have the line, which is arguably the easiest case. So what we do, we make the line horizontal. We can't have it vertical, but we can have it either way horizontal, so it doesn't matter. Now we turn the front layer, which is this layer, we turn it clockwise. Now we do one righty algorithm. We have to turn the layer back so it makes this. Get is the hook. There are 2 ways to solve this, but I'll show you the easiest way first and then the next way. The first thing you have to do is put the 2 yellow edges on your right and to your front. Now, what you have to do, normally for the line, we turn the front layer clockwise, which you have to do, but instead of turning 1 layer, you have to turn 2. So you turn the first 2 layers clockwise, and now do a righty alg, which is the same as the line case, and then just, of course, restore them, and you've got the cross. Okay, let me just undo that. The second way to do it is to get your hook in another position where it's on your back and to your left. Now you turn 1 layer like the line case. Instead of doing 1 righty alg, you have to do 2, which is quite long. So I just go with the double layer one. But it also works. And you can choose which one you want to do. Get is the dot, the hardest one. And it's not hard, it's just long. So first, you do the algorithm you use for the line case. So turn the front layer clockwise, do righty, turn it back. Okay. Now it doesn't solve the cross; it makes the hook. So now you just solve the hook again, which is quite long. Double layer, righty, done, and it's solved. And now we have a cross. You can also get the cross straight away, which is rare, but you can just skip the case. So now, what we have to do is solve the edges. Not the corners yet, just the edges. So we first match up an edge. Let's say I match up the blue. See if any other edges are matched up. These 2 aren't, but the orange is. Now these 2 are adjacent from each other. If they were opposite, we would have to do something else, which I'll show. These 2 are adjacent. So what we do, we turn the cube so that both the matched up edges are on your right and to the back. Alright, so we turn our cube. This is wrong because the orange is on the back and the blue is on the left. So we have to make it so that it's on the back and right. Now we do another algorithm called the sune. We turn the right layer up, the top layer to the left, right layer down, top layer again to the left, from right to left obviously, and top layer, right layer up, and then do a double layer turn for the top layer. Double layer turns, you can do it either way, it wouldn't matter. And then you put the right layer down to restore everything. Now you'll see that if you align any edge, let's say I align this one, all the edges are lined up. So normally the 2 edges that are matched up are adjacent from each other, so you can just solve them easily. But now they're opposite from each other, which you have to do a different way. Right, now, same with the line case, you hold them horizontally, so like one on one side. You can't hold it like this, but it's on your front and the back. It has to be to your right and left. And you do a sune. And you should get the adjacent line case. If we match up an edge. Alright, yeah, it worked. So these 2 are matched up, and then we, of course, do the normal case for it. Put on our right and to our back, do sune. and it's matched up. The first thing we have to do is find a corner which is in its right place. What this means is that you can if you like twist it, it would be solved. Let's see. This one isn't solved because if we twist it, it wouldn't be solved. Neither is this one because none of the colors are in its correct slot. So none of them are solved. So this is a special case, and we'll do a new algorithm from any angle, which is called a niklas. Turn the right layer up, top layer from left to right, left layer up, top layer from right to left, right layer down, left layer, top layer to the right, and left layer down. It's easier to remember what your hands do, and you just have to line up the edges again after you're done. So now an edge should be solved. Like this one is solved if we twist it. Now what we do, we put the edge on your left. Right now it's on our right. Solved the edge in the correct slot. We put on our left and repeat the algorithm. And of course align the things again. So now we should have another corner solved. This corner is already solved, and alright, no other corners are solved. This sometimes happens, which you have to do the algorithm again. Align the edges. Alright, these two just solve themselves. That sometimes happens as well. That's good. Now this one's in the correct slot. We could just twist it. Same with this one. Now, this is a part that most people mess up. You turn your cube around and basically pick one of the corners that are in the correct slot. So let's say I pick this one. Now we just carry on doing righty algs until it's solved. Now it's solved. So now we move on to the next corner. This is wrong. You can't do this. You have to turn the layer, because as you can see, the cube is all scrambled up. So instead of just turning like this, it'll just mess up the cube entirely. You have to stay in the position you are at. In this case, it was here. And then you have to turn the cube so that the next unsolved edge is on your corner is on your right. Alright, I've done it. So this corner is on my right. Carry on doing righty. And it's done. Congrats. You just solved your first Rubik's Cube. So we'll start by doing the daisy. We already have one piece in. We'll just do the rest. It's fully intuitive. We got the daisy in. Of course, we forget about the corners. Now we will match up random edge we pick. Alright, now we've got the cross done. First layer, obviously, find a random corner. This one's already in its place because green. Now we just righty until it's solved. Got the corner in. Now we'll do this one. Find any random color on it, match up to the center. So on the right of the center, obviously. So blue to blue. It's in after righty. So now this one, analyze the colors, match up to its corresponding centers, put on the righty, and it's done. Same with the same step, match it up. And we're done first layer. Alright, time for second layer. Match up the edge with its color, turn it away from where it needs to go. In this case, it has to go here, so turn it away. Righty, because it turned to the left. Lefty. Match it up. I'll just speak silent for now. I'll go a little slow as well. Second layer done. Alright, time to match up the edges. In the C, now we got the cross done already. We didn't even have to do it. It was lucky. So nothing matched up. Alright, two adjacent. This is the good case. Right and to your back is sune. Match up every edge. Now we have to do the corners, find a solved corner. And this one's already solved and orientated. That's good. So just niklas. Match up the edges. This one's already still solved. Nothing else got solved. That sometimes happens. So we just have to redo the algorithm. Put the solved corner on the left. niklas. Match up the edges. Yep, now the end of the slot. Pick a random one we're gonna solve. Put on your right. It's already orientated. Just do righties until it's solved. Don't rotate the cube. That'll just scramble it up. Turn it so the next corner's on the right. Do righty till it's solved. And now I'll just turn this layer. And you've solved. Please like and subscribe for more content. If you've made it up to here, just comment on the video on what I should make next. So see you in the next one.